Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jalisa and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title, you already know what we're about to do today. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So I put a poll on my Instagram for people to be able to ask the questions for this video, and I actually got some heavy responses. I was excited about the fact that I had some heavy traffic, so that was exciting. Thank you to everyone who participated and asked the questions that they did ask. I don't know if I'll be able to get to every single one of them, but I'll do my best. So, one of the questions I got was, who is your favorite artist? Side note, I hate questions that are like, who's your favorite anything, because I don't have a favorite. People hate when like I say this, but I don't have a favorite anything. Like, maybe like 1 to 2 things, and I can't even think right now what that would be, but like, it's so hard. There's so many great things in this world. How are you gonna pair them against each other? That's like when people are like, oh, Beyonce's better than Rihanna, Rihanna's better. No, why are you gonna put 2 baddies against each other? They're both great, okay? Don't do that shit, okay? Like, it's difficult. It's very difficult. So I don't have a favorite anything. It's just, if I enjoy it, I fuck with it. If I don't, then, you know, it's just not for me. But I'll do my best. So who's your favorite artist? Well, when I was young, I really enjoyed, like, I looked up to like Ciara, Missy Elliott, I fucked with Queen Latifah. I liked Chris Brown. I did. Michael Jackson, of course. And then like, now like I like, that was like as a child growing up and whatnot. Like Ciara and Chris Brown actually taught me to dance. Like, let me, okay, I can't even. Yeah, I love me some Ciara, for real. But just as a person in general, like her music, what she stands for, like just all things, I love Ciara. I love me some Gucci Mane, like Fat Gucci, Gucci Now. Like I love me some Gucci. Like yeah, like I love me some Gucci. I used to be really heavy on Chief Keef. I enjoy anybody. Like, there's days I want to listen to like 2000s. There's days I want to listen to old school rap. There's days I want to listen to R&B. There's days I want to listen to Disney Channel. Like, it really depends. Sometimes I want to listen to Spanish music, country music. Like, it just depends on what I'm in the mood for. If I'm in the mood for it, then I'm in the mood for it. You feel me? Like, you can't put all these baddies against each other, y'all. You can't. They all great, okay? Next question. So, what's your favorite thing to do? Another favorite thing. I guess the best way to narrow it down would be like anything that makes me feel joy, anything that makes me feel content, that makes my inner child feel happy, feel seen, heard, like anything like that. I enjoy being active. Like, I like to play basketball. Sometimes I'll go like shoot around. Haven't done that in a little minute. I should get back into that. I enjoy to dance. Sometimes I make like choreography, just certain songs, which I might be posting on here. So stay tuned. We'll see. So sometimes I am a perfectionist. So a lot of times it's hard for me to put something out without it being exactly how I saw it to be. So that's a struggle of mine. What else? I love to cook. I love to eat what I cook. So I love to eat, you guys. I love to eat. I really do think of myself as a foodie. Like, I will eat a food and I'm gonna tell you like, oh, I like how they paired this together and they put this with this and they mix and blend very well and it's a party in your mouth, and like I'll give you what I need to give you. Sorry, y'all, I'm watching this girl do some shit with some car. That's not her car, but that's not my business. Anyway,
you're in my business. Yeah, don't do that.
I just hit my foot, y'all. My big toe to be exact, on the chair. We gonna eat it though. We gonna eat that pain. We gonna eat it. Like that, we gonna eat it. Shit.
What sign do I think I'm most compatible with? So I'm really into the signs and astrology and things like that. I'm not into it in the sense of, oh, I know my sign can't be with this sign, so I can't be with you. I'm never gonna, like, I'm not that kind of person.
That you
Your big three are included as well. It's not just your sun sign. It's also about how, like, your environment growing up, how that stuff, all that, like, people grew up differently. It's not every Libra is the same, not every Gemini is the same. Like, you feel me? We do have certain personality qualities and stuff like that are the same, certain attributes that are the same, but it's not everyone's gonna be the same exact person that you meet, just because their sign is the same. So let's just start that off, saying that. But I won't really say who I'm, like, compatible with. If I get along with you, then I get along with you. But my man right now, he a Leo, so a Leo. What's the scariest thing you've experienced? I got this question twice. Where is it at? Yeah. Tell us about the scariest thing you've ever experienced, and then what's the scariest thing you've experienced? Do a little story time. I might actually have to turn this into a story time for another video, because it's an actual, like, that's a story. Because I knew exactly what I was going to say, like what popped up in my head. But I've been through a couple different scary experiences. Like, I've had one with a police officer. I've had one, I've gotten hit by a car while I was on a bike. That's another story. When I was in the ocean and got stuck in a wave and attacked by a jellyfish a couple times. That's another story. But those don't compare. Like, those, I don't think those compare to, like, this situation. So in this specific situation, again, I was at the beach. I don't like the beach. I don't like the beach. But I was at the beach, and I was with a group of friends, and basically a friend of mine had a near-death experience, and that was very traumatic. A very traumatic situation. I kid you not, I had trouble sleeping that whole week. I ended up having to take, like, that melatonin so I can get to sleep. Like, I would go to sleep and wake up with, like, bad dreams. Like, it was really, really bad. It was very difficult. I literally, like, just cried all those days. My mom had I'm getting, like, thinking about it now, that shit. Like, it was really scary. Just, that was my best friend, and he literally was not breathing. Like, it was terrifying. So that's gonna have to be a story. I have to get his consent before I share that story, but I definitely, if he allows me to, I would definitely bring that story time. If you guys want it, comment down if you'd like that kind of story. If you want any of those, like, anything that I just spoke about, let me know if you'd like that as a story. Yeah, so would I consider being a model if granted the opportunity? Hell yeah! No, I'm kidding. I think it depends on who it be for. Like, anything for Rihanna, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, Rihanna's line, she is inclusive, she's diverse. No matter who you look like, what you look like, you will find yourself within her line. You will find herself. She represents for everybody, which I respect so much. I fuck with so heavy, and I think that's exactly what we should be moving into, like, at this time. And we should have always been like that. But I definitely fuck with her and everything that she represents. So if it was for Fenty, absolutely. Rihanna, if you're seeing this, sign me up, girl. Like, go ahead. Like, I'm with it. I'm with all the shits. Now, if it was one of those corporations where it's like, you know, you have to be a stick and be able to do this, and no, like, I'm okay with that. I like my little curves that I have, like, and I don't believe that one size is the best size. I believe that every size is beautiful, and I believe that every color is beautiful, every look is beautiful, every person genuinely is beautiful in their own ways. And just because you can't see the beauty in somebody doesn't mean that they're not beautiful. And that's the problem with people be having. They think that when they see someone that's different from them, or that is a little off, they may have a mole, they have a gap, they have freckles, they have, you know, they're ginger, they're albino, something like that, something different that's just not like them. All of a sudden they're ugly, or all of a sudden it's this. No, they're beautiful. Everybody really is beautiful. What makes you ugly is your personality, and the fact that you can't see someone else for who they are and what they are. past what they look like. Like, ugh, different story. I just hate things like that when you make someone feel less than or like they're ugly because you don't see the beauty in them. You can't appreciate the beauty in them. And don't get me wrong, like, there are moments where I do, like, I'll catch myself judging somebody, absolutely, but I'm also able to, like, snap back and be like, bitch, you not better. Like, you think you better than this person because this and that? Nah, chill the fuck out. Calm yourself down. And I have those talks to myself because I'm human and I will judge somebody, absolutely. But I have to, you know, pipe down and humble myself, like, bitch, you are not all that, okay? Okay? Because I think a lot of people I think society's terms of beauty is not my terms of beauty. And I don't fuck with that shit, honestly. I don't fuck with that shit. One characteristic I cherish most about myself. I actually gotta name a couple things. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cheat this question. I like my ability to, like, I'm very goofy. I just like my ability to, like, my inner child is very alive. She's very here and present. And I'm always wanting to make me or someone else laugh, like, and it's natural. I'm a natural comedian, like.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Nah, let me stop, but yeah, I'm the goofball in my family. Well, we're all goofballs, really, but yeah, I'm the goofball in my family, so that shit, definitely that. I will also say my compassion for others and animals. I'm very compassionate about, especially animals. I'm very compassionate about animals. Like, any animal really, any animal touches mine. Like, I'm like, it's an animal. Like, how can anyone hurt an animal? Like, it's, but just people also as well. Like, I think everybody, like, I can appreciate the beauty in everything. Will I discuss meaningful topics on my channel? So, I definitely plan to. I don't want, like, the whole channel to be specifically, like, serious, like, every topic serious, but I definitely will be speaking on serious topics. Absolutely. Anything that I believe in. I'm very opinionated, but not only that, but I don't speak on anything that I don't know about or don't already have, like, research in or some kind of knowledge in. Like, I'm not going to be ignorant in that sense, but I definitely will bring to attention or bring to light certain things and speak my piece on things. Like, I'm very passionate about certain things, and it may be very controversial, and you may not like what I have to say, but it's what I have to say, and sometimes you may need to check yourself.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
For why you may not like what I have to say. Why does it make you uncomfortable? Sometimes uncomfortable. It's just change and growth, and if you don't like that, then you're not going to be changing and growing. And change and growth, change has a negative connotation to it. Not all change is bad. So there's that. But I definitely would be speaking on meaningful topics. And if anybody anybody has any topics that they'd like me to speak on, I absolutely can and will. Just comment down below, or DM me or anything like that. I'll definitely bring it to light. I have no problem with that. I've always been the type to speak on things that other people don't like to speak on, so that's fine with me. My goals for my YouTube channel. Okay. Honestly, so like I said in my first video, I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But like I said in my first video, I've kind of been under a rock lately, and like just to myself the past like two and a half years. Just going through a lot of things, and I think for a while I kind of forgot who I was, or like in a sense kind of lost, and I'm really going through a self-love journey, and just recognizing who I am, stepping into my power, stepping into my womanhood, stepping into me, really, into my skin and who I am, and I'm so excited for that journey, and I'm taking y'all along with me. But yeah, I'm just ready to level up myself as a woman, but also I may be able to represent or speak for people who felt that they didn't have a voice, or, you know, anything like that. I want to reach many people. I've always wanted do something to where I can help others and I can give others advice and you know, things like that in that nature. So I really hope to help some people and just reach people, really. I'm just super excited to where it goes, and no matter how long it takes, we're gonna get there. We're going up, and we're only gonna get higher and higher, baby. Higher and higher. But yeah, I won't say necessarily, obviously, like, people make money off of YouTube, so that would be like, that would be a positive, that would be a plus, but I don't think that's like the main goal. You feel me? Like, I just want to get my voice out there and just get my voice out there and speak for myself and speak for others who may feel like they can't speak. Where do I see myself in 5 years? If you would have asked me that like years ago, I would have said, oh, I see myself married. I see myself with kids. I see myself, like, you know, things like that. But you can't really do that, because when I was young, I thought I was gonna be married by 25 and kids and
Got him!
you know, and I'm turning 21 in like next month, so you know, you never know. Shit, in 4 years I might still be married and have, you know, I might still get married and have kids. You know, you never know. But you just, I don't know. You never know. So like I just see myself happy, surrounded by love, great vibes and positivity in my life. Anything that's not serving me will be out of my life. Growth, more knowledge, continuing to want to learn and better myself and people around me, and just better and a more financially stable. I'll say that. Oh, and a closer relationship to God. I'll say that as well. That's something I'm also currently working on, my relationship with God. So just a closer relationship with God and myself and whatnot. Most definitely. And then I think my last question is, what's your kryptonite? So I would say my kryptonite would be my procrastination. What Drake say? I guess procrastination is my weakness. I hate stopping for gas this late because niggas creeping and I don't like how they creeping.
Stop it. Get some help.
But nah, that ass procrastination's a bitch, bro. Like, there's things a lot of times, like, it's just like something that I know I have to do, and like I start getting anxiety about it, and I'm like I know I have to do it, and like you're not doing it, and then I'll beat myself up, and it's like a cycle, and I'm not doing it, and then it's last minute, and then I get it done last minute. I'm able to beat that pressure, and I work under that pressure, which is not good, because I'm doing all that to stress myself out when I could have had it done. You feel me? So that's something I'm really trying to work on, because it could better my mental and my health in general, because I stress like this. Like, it's very easy for me to stress, and I stress myself out. Like, I beat the fuck out myself, you guys. Like, real deal. So I guess I'll also say me. I'm my biggest kryptonite. I'm my biggest weakness. I'm my biggest enemy in a sense, because anything that I like, it's just I be fighting myself a lot of times, and so we're trying to get out of that habit, because ain't no need for that shit. I gotta be more confident in what I do and like how I go about things. You feel me? But that's all the questions that I have for this video. Again, thank you everybody who asked questions and participated. I appreciate it so much. Thank you everybody who has subscribed and who has reached out to me based on my first video and whatnot. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate the love. I'm really excited for this, and I thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. If you actually watched this whole thing, again, I appreciate that too. Thank you so much, and I love you all.